Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to share with you how I made these beautiful beef short ribs. Look at how soft this is. It's just falling apart. So tender, the lips just melt in your mouth. Oh my god, these taste amazing. You have got to try this. Let's make it. So these are all the ingredients that I use. I will also be listing these in the description box below. I will include the measurements also. I'm going to add brown sugar to a bowl, smoked paprika, garlic granules, onion salt, cumin, ground black pepper, mustard powder, and give it a good mix. I'm just going to pour this into a ceramic tray and then set it aside for later. I'll be using this to coat my short ribs in. I'm just going to set this aside and make a start on my barbecue sauce. First, I'm going to take some ketchup and give this a really good squeeze. And next, I'm adding my apple cider vinegar. I'm going to give it a good little splash. And next is onion salt, mustard powder and black pepper, cayenne pepper, Worcestershire sauce, some chopped garlic, and lastly some smoky barbecue sauce. I'm just going to mix everything in. Just going to give this a really good mix, and then you want to spread it out evenly into the tray. So now I'm just going to take half a cup of water and I'm going to add this to the tray and then just give this a mix. This is going to be our braising liquid for the meat. And I'm just adding another half cup of water. I'm just going to give this a really good mix, and then I'm going to add in my meat. I'm just going to take the dry rub I prepared earlier and I'm going to add my short ribs to this. And I just want to make sure that I coat all the sides of the short ribs with my dry rub. So the dry rub I've made today is for around 2 short ribs, but you can absolutely double this amount to suit however many short ribs you will be making. So as you can see, this is nicely coated on all sides. So I'm just going to make a start on my second short rib and I'm going to repeat the same process. Just going to turn this around in my ramekin, making sure I get all the sides. Once this is nicely coated, I'm going to add my short ribs to the barbecue sauce that I prepared earlier. So I'm going to add my short ribs and I'm going to turn them around so that they're covered in this lovely barbecue sauce. I'm going to repeat the process with the other short ribs, and we want to cook these meat down, so you want to make sure the meat is down in the sauce. Just going to spoon some more of this sauce onto my ribs. Now my ribs are ready to go in the oven. But before I place these in the oven, I'm going to cover these tightly with some foil. I'm going to double foil my tray. I just want to make sure this is wrapped nice and tight. Now my tray is wrapped nice and tight, I'm going to place these in a preheated oven on 160 for around 3 hours. My short ribs have been cooking for around 3 hours and I have just taken them out of the oven, and as you can see, these look beautiful. As you can see, there's still some liquid at the bottom of the tray. If you don't have any liquid, you do want to add a bit more water because you don't want this to burn. I'm just going to flip my short ribs over and I'm going to place these back in the oven for around 30 minutes, no longer than that because you don't want them to burn. I'm just going to spoon this liquid over and then I'm going to place them back for around 30 minutes uncovered. So I've taken my short ribs out and you can see how tender these are. I just wanted to show you by breaking this with my fork. Oh my god, this looks delicious. So I've just spooned out the leftover liquid from my tray and I'm going to add some hot water to this. We're going to create a rich barbecue sauce to go over the short ribs. Add more water if needed to get the desired consistency. I prefer my sauce quite thin, so I'm going to add some more hot water here. And I'm just going to give this a really good mix. As you can see, it's quite liquidy. This is how I like it. So now my food is ready to serve. I'm going to take a bowl and I'm just going to add some creamy mash to this. I'm just going to smooth this out into the bowl because I want it to look nice and pretty. And then I'm just going to take a short rib and place it on top of the mash, just like this. And to finish off, I'm just going to drizzle on some of this delicious sauce. And to finish off, I'm just going to garnish on some chopped parsley. This is going to give it a pop of colour and make it look beautiful. And that is it. It's so easy to make and it tastes amazing. So I'm just going to take 2 forks and I'm going to show you how soft this is. Look at that. So soft. It just falls apart so easily. Now this is what you call melt in your mouth tender beef short ribs.